Welcome to Decor Nest Studio. In today's video, we explore the Rose Tarlow aesthetic, where vintage charm meets layered textures and timeless details. Discover a home that feels both elegant and lived in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts and favorite spaces. A charming façade greets the viewer with soft stone walls, faded blue shutters, and delicate climbing roses. Lantern sconces glow warmly beside an arched wooden door, surrounded by lavender hedges. Gravel crunches underfoot on a gently curving driveway, framed with manicured boxwood. A timeless, inviting elegance welcomes all. The entryway is wrapped in quiet texture, antique oak flooring, aged plaster walls, and hand-painted wallpaper with botanical motifs. A gilded mirror hangs above a carved wooden console, holding crystal trays and a ceramic vase. Overhead, a lantern chandelier casts a golden glow, reflecting softly on the walls. The living room unfolds with calm sophistication. A tufted linen sofa anchors the space, surrounded by a vintage velvet chair and a silk-upholstered bench. Stacked books and porcelain accents rest atop an aged pine coffee table. Sheer linen curtains ripple gently in the breeze from tall French doors. In a cozy reading alcove, light streams through arched windows onto a chintz armchair and worn leather footrest. Oak shelves line the wall, filled with hardbound books, coral sculptures, and candle sconces. The atmosphere is hushed, poetic, and layered with collected treasures that speak of stories and time. The dining room exudes relaxed formality. A long walnut table with queen and legs stands under a crystal chandelier. Caneback chairs and linen slipcovers blend vintage with comfort. A floral oil painting in a gold frame hangs on a moody gray wall, setting an artful and classical tone. The butler's pantry surprises with drama. Deep indigo cabinetry, brass mesh fronts, and a marble counter veined in violet gray. Above, open shelves display creamware dishes and antique silver. A small arched window lets in sunlight, glinting off glass decanters and polished copper. Compact yet intensely layered. The kitchen balances rustic texture and refined detail. Soft sage cabinets, unlacquered brass hardware, and honed soapstone counters set a quiet foundation. Aged beams cross the ceiling above an island made of reclaimed wood. Hanging above, antique pendant lights in seated glass radiate a gentle, golden shimmer. By the bay window, the breakfast nook is inviting with a round pedestal table and 4 antique chairs. Floral linen cushions add softness to each seat. A pitcher of wild roses sits center, catching early morning light through Roman shades. Everything feels intimate, personal, and lovingly lived in. Down a paneled hallway, walls and dusty taupe hold a collection of framed etchings and botanical prints. A Turkish runner muffles each step. Small iron wall sconces glow between arched doors that promise discovery. This transitional space is like a gallery, peaceful, composed, and richly atmospheric. The bedroom offers hushed luxury. A 4-poster bed in weathered wood is dressed with layered linens and a velvet throw. Silk drapes pool softly onto the floor. A vintage chandelier glimmers overhead. Pale plaster walls and a wool rug underfoot create a cocoon of timeless warmth. A charming closet blends elegance and function. Cabinetry in soft mushroom gray lines the walls, trimmed with burnished brass knobs. An antique bench sits in the center, stacked with linen boxes. Overhead, a delicate pendant light shimmers off mirrored doors, creating depth and graceful sophistication. The bathroom glows with tactile richness. Zellage tiles in muted green line the walls, paired with marble counters and aged bronze taps. A freestanding tub sits below a tall window dressed in sheer drapery. Every surface gleams with texture, patina, and intentional, old-world beauty. The guest bedroom feels like a soft whisper. Painted in pale blue-gray, it holds a Louis XVI bed, ticking striped pillows, and a quilted matelass coverlet. A wooden chest serves as a nightstand, with an alabaster lamp casting warm pools of light. Romantic yet calm. A shared guest bath combines country charm with Parisian elegance. White beadboard wainscoting supports a soft blush upper wall. An antique pine console becomes the sink base, topped with marble and an oval mirror. Wall-mounted taps and a scalloped linen curtain bring warmth and casual grace. On the upstairs landing, a carved armchair rests beside a weathered French armoire. Patterned wallpaper in sage and cream wraps the walls gently. Light filters in from a leaded glass window, highlighting the textures of stacked books, a fringe wool throw, and a brass-framed landscape painting. Tucked in the attic gable, the library nook is wrapped in quiet. Built-in shelves hold cloth-bound books and ceramic urns. A velvet armchair faces a small table with a teacup and candle. Paneled walls in warm gray create intimacy, as light flickers through the dormer window. The sunroom glows with tranquility. Steel-framed windows open to garden views. Wicker furniture with floral cushions rests on a terracotta tile floor. Potted ferns and ceramic birds line the sills. The air feels fresh and warm, infused with the scent of lemon balm and sunshine. The conservatory is lush and romantic. Ivy trails along the window frames, while wrought iron plant stands hold clay pots overflowing with herbs. The brick flooring adds grounding texture. A weathered table stands in the center, covered in gardening books and snips, ready for an afternoon spent in stillness. The garden room feels rustic and textural. Stone floors, lime-washed walls, and worn wooden benches. Aged terracotta pots line built-in shelves. Lanterns hang from exposed beams, casting flickering light. There's a sense of craftsmanship here, of collected tools and layered history softened by nature. In the backyard, a vine-covered pergola shades an iron dining set. Weathered stone pavers lead past rose bushes, trimmed hedges, and a burbling tiered fountain. Lavender borders perfume the air. Every element invites rest, conversation, and beauty under the open sky, completing the home's quiet story. Welcome to the beauty of quiet elegance and thoughtful design. We hope you enjoyed this journey into a Rose Tarlow-inspired home. If you found inspiration in these classic details and layered textures, be sure to like the video, subscribe to Decor Studio, and share your thoughts in the comments below.